Hello, I'm Ole, I'm the salmon smoker. You're watching Fresh TV. I cold smoke salmon. I think of myself as an artisan food producer because I'm only doing one thing. I'm perpetually studying one process, trying to make the best out of it with my honest integrity, that in the way of choosing the salmon, choosing the wood, choosing the salt. All my suppliers are family businesses. I know them all. For me, it's about perpetual but discombobulating at time, trying to stick with the process and look for small mistakes, or induce small mistakes, or change something to see if I can make something better. And then suddenly you have a leap of insight, or a leap of neurons. Neurons are leaping in your brain, and then you sort of, wow, I've changed something. Back in the days when we didn't have fridge, then they would fish the salmon in the summer and cure it for the winter. They would salt it for maybe 4 or 5 days, and they would smoke it for a week, so it would be really like a chewy, sort of ham-ish like product. This is a recipe that I've taken from the north of Norway, so it's a heritage for my family. It's my great-grandfather who sort of started, and then my grandfather took over. He created his own smoking chamber. He was an engineer, and that's the sort of smoking chamber that I've created here in Stoke Newington. I'm not afraid of variation. I think variation is beautiful, so compared to an English or Scottish process, is that they use oak. Oak is very sour to me. Beechwood is what I use, mixed with 70% beechwood, mixed with 30% juniper. Junipers, which is beautiful. It smells of the forest. It's sort of the poetry of the forest. And beechwood is very sweet. I'm using fleur de sel de Guérande to salt with, which is from the north of France. And in context, it's the Vikings that used to go to Guérande and sort of first kick some heads, and then ask the guys for salt. But then they established a trade system where they were exchanging fish for salt, because the Vikings needed the salt for curing cod. And then the salmon is from the Faroe Islands. It's from Hidden Fjord, and it's a family business again. It's not a multinational company that sort of just pulls out money from the local community. It's people that have been living there for generations. They care about where they are. They care about the environment of where they are, but also they care about the salmon. And that's what this is about. It's about caring about the process, caring about the details. It's my responsibility as well to treat the salmon really well. So we take one salmon by one salmon and fillet it and salt it and rinse it and thread it with needle and thread, and then we hang it into the smoking chamber. Then it dries in the wind, So everything is lifted carefully, and these are the core values that makes this salmon, that salmon, good. Yeah. To get to where I am today, it's just been a journey of searching, and also very much patience, staying with what you do, and keeping yourself sort of interested along the way. But I started with 300 squids on my account, squids or pounds, and it was very challenging to set this up with 300 pounds, and I think that was part of the journey. Very, very tough process, but it was fun. I knocked myself through the boiler room. This is because my smoking chamber is an old boiler room from the 50s, and I knocked myself through 4 bricks in width, by hand, hammer and chisel. We are making a portable smokehouse out of a container, which is going to be a sort of a 13 meters glass cube that you can view the whole process, because I believe that if you put this in a city and you have the old man with a hat and pipe and going to work with his document bag, we become part of his life, and it becomes a grounding feeling that the artisan become part of the cityscape, and kids can come and have a look at the salmon through the glass swaying in the wind. I'm really excited about that. Give me a ring and ask me about smoked salmon. I would very much appreciate it. Yeah.